right, welcome back to the channel. Glocktober, it's not over yet. So I got a cool little video for y'all right now. Hope everybody's doing well. Before we get started, all these guns are safety check, clear, whatever. We're just doing a video. So anyway, so I was sitting back, man. I was like, hey, man, let me do another Glocktober video. And what we're going to focus on today is 40 cal Glocks. So I was going to start with this one right here, Glock 27 Gen 5. This is an outstanding firearm right here. A great 40 caliber, great choice. What I like about this is it's nice and compact, you know, easily fit in your hand. You can get a nice little holster and, you know, it doesn't really print. And it just makes a great EDC firearm or, you know, home defense or just traveling on the road. You know, either or, this could fit a lot of situations and needs. I didn't do much to it either. It's pretty much just got to put the sights on and some Talon grips, and that's about it. And plus one mag extension. But this 27 is basically, if anyone doesn't know, is the same like footprint as the 29, 30, and the 26. This is their little Glock's micro compact size. So this is a fantastic firearm. Let me go ahead and clear this out. Nothing in there. Fantastic firearm. Like I said, this is a great EDC firearm for sure, excuse me. But can be used for all kinds of type of situations. And you can take all the bigger magazines, the 13 rounders. You can take the 22 rounders. So you got that on your side too. And like I said, it's not a lot of recoil. I hear people saying like, oh man, this is snappy, this, that. I didn't really find that out, but that's going to be in the beholder of the shooter. You know, you can argue that all day long, but the reality matter is everybody's different. So recoil impulse is going to have a different effect on every single person. But for me, not really a lot of recoil at all. So the Glock 27 makes my cut as one of the best 40 cals that Glock put out. It's just a fantastic piece, and you know, get your hands on one, you will be very well pleased about it. Like I said, you know, you can't really do wrong with a 40 cal. So that's the first 40 cal Glock that I wanted to talk about, and that's the 27. Fantastic firearm. Now the next one is the Glock 35. This is a Gen 4 MOS. They didn't make a Gen 5 for the Glock 35. They basically discontinued this, but when they did the Gen 4, they've already pretty much did a lot of Gen 5 things. They didn't put serrations on here. You get the slide cut out right there. They didn't make the slide stop ambidextrous, but you could flip the mag release on the other side. Go ahead and show clear. Nothing in there. Clear firearm. I have a Zulicy Oak Plus green dot on here. Shout out to Zulicy. The Oak Plus looks good on there. Big fat window. This is a fantastic firearm right here. Let me see if I can get the dot on. There we go. So that's what that looks like. Nice little green dot. I like the green dot. I have astigmatism. I see it better than red. However, outside, when you shoot outdoor range, the red looks a little bit more defined to me, just to me. But yeah, so this one has a 15 round magazine with the plus one right here. So you get 16. So the capacity is real good. And you can put a 22 round up in there too. Got the TLR1 HL on there. So this is a fantastic 40 cal. SWAT pretty much runs with this. They run these 35s. And this could be definitely home defense, truck gun. Again, you can carry this. This is basically the same size as a 1911. So there's no reason why you can't carry this. I do have a holster that fits this. So like I said, all my Glocks pretty much I buy them because at any moment I want to be able to carry it. So I don't buy any Glocks that I wouldn't consider myself a carrying. So yes, I will carry this time every now and then, not often, but it can happen. And so makes a great firearm here. And all I did this one was put some sights on it and an optic, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, I don't do a lot of stuff to the trigger. I don't change out springs and all that kind of stuff. I just keep it pretty much stock. And like I said, other than the mag extension and the optic, there's nothing on here in the light. These are just accessories. So this gun is fully stocked basically for the most part. And then, like I said, the cutout right there for the weight. And this is if you never shot this firearm, man, you're gonna be very happy. I mean, it's super accurate because you have that nice long sight radius right there, long slide, and it stays stable. It doesn't flip up on you. Not a lot of muzzle kick. Just another fantastic firearm. They made the 34, the 9mm version, same exact gun. And then they have the 41, the Glock 41, which is a 45 ACP. So they have 3 models in this length right here. And they are discontinuing this too. So that's another Glock that's gonna bite the dust. The 27 gonna bite the dust, and the 35 gonna bite the dust. But I'm just glad I got them because, man, I'm very happy with my 40 cals, man. And these are the only 40 cals I have, and I'm happy with that, man. So let's get into the last one. This one is pretty much the OG. Everybody likes this one right here. And that's the Glock 23 Gen 5 MOS. And this one is has a Zula C Oak C green dot on there. I don't see if you can pick that up. It has that circle reticle. Has a circle with a dot. And you can put it on a dot or a circle, but you can't tell on here. All you see is a green dot, but it's a circle reticle dot. So yeah, Glock 23 Gen 5. Now I did have this in the Gen 3 version, traded it in and upgraded to the Gen 5, fully ambi, slide stop right there. Took the mag release, put it on that side, slide stop right there. And this is a Nightcore NLP 35. This is a badass light right here. Shout out to Nightcore sending it out to me. And with the Oak C green dot, this is a very nice setup right here. And all I did on this one, just basically put some sights on it. Again, put some sights on it and an optic and a light, and that's pretty much it. Now, the thing about this Gen 5 model versus the Gen 3, they beefed the slide up a lot better, and it's actually bigger, to be honest with you, because this don't fit in my, the Glock Gen 3, basically the same footprint as the Glock 19. So all my holsters would take the Glock 23 Gen 3, but this one, they made it fatter, so it doesn't fit in those holsters. So I really can't carry this one. I can carry my other holster, but not my little primary my Glock 19 holsters, but it'll fit in my other holster. I just got to put the TLR 1 on there, and then it can go in my Modern Samurai Project holster. So I can carry it, and I do carry this. But yeah, this is a very nice firearm right here. I love the Glock 23. I love my Glock 23 Gen 3. I mean, I had a lot of rounds through that thing, and it's a fantastic firearm, man. I'm telling you right now. And this, like I said, there's not a lot of recoil. So clear right here. Nothing in there. So yeah, we got a safe firearm right here. But it's a fantastic firearm. Shoots very flat. What can I say? This can be used in many applications: home defense, EDC, travel gun, whatever you want. But a Glock 23, you're not gonna go wrong with that. And like I said, they make the Glock 19, basically the same footprint as the Glock 23. Identical firearms. They make a Glock 32, which is a 357 SIG. And yeah, just a fantastic firearm right here, man. So I just want to do Glocktober and let y'all see these 3 Glocks right here. These 3 Glock, Glock 40 cal firearms. And let me know what you guys think about that. Fantastic firearms. Like I said, a 27, you really can't go wrong with 27. That you don't have a light rail right there, and it's not MOS, but I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have put an optic on this size gun anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Light, maybe not, but that's not a deal breaker. And I don't worry about that because like I said, I have the Glock 23, so, and like I said, this is a fantastic firearm right here. And I like the 35 because it's so, I mean, just a nice firearm. It's full size. I just like the way it feels, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're carrying it, because when you go down to draw, I mean, full size grips are easier to pull out on. because you don't have to fumble and find the handle. But for the most part, they all are easily could be carried every single day, and they also can jump over into home defense and stuff like that. So fantastic firearm. You just got to take a chance and rent one out, and you'll see what I'm saying, and you'll be pleasantly surprised how all three of them shoot very, very flat for a 40 cal. I don't know why people be saying 40 cal is dead. I think that's a lot of this stuff is just YouTube language, and people like to just regurgitate stuff that they hear and say stuff to kind of get, like, I don't know, clicks and reviews, like, oh, 40 dead. It's not dead at all. There's a lot of people still rock 40 cal, and including myself. So let me know what you guys think about this, man. Glocktober, 40 cal. Which one do you guys like? Do you like the 27? I mean, you can't go wrong with the 27. You really can't go wrong. 27. Or do you like the 23, the OG, with the Nightcore MLP 35 light? Which one do you guys like? Or do you like the Glock 35? Nice long slide, full size grip. Can't go wrong, man. So drop some comments in there, man. Let me know what you guys think about these Glocks, man. These 40 cals, man. I think they're fantastic, man. They're pretty much my go-to for the most part. I mean, I like 9mm too, but this right here is just a great gun to shoot right here. It's just fun to shoot. I got a lot of rounds already through this thing already. And trigger is pretty decent. I mean, you can't really go wrong. I mean, it's a hell of a gun right here, man. Glock 27. And you definitely can't go wrong with a Glock 23. Are you kidding me? Then that one has a good trigger too. Not too much take up. Yeah, nice firearm. Glock 35. All these guns have pretty good triggers because they're all Gen 5s and Gen 4s, so not bad at all, man. So I don't have a problem with Glock triggers, to be honest with you. I don't have a problem even with the Glock sights. I just change them out because you can get better sights. But if I didn't have the extra money and stuff like that, and I just wanted, I would even change the sights out. I mean, there's a lot of people who put people down with the Glock sights. So all that Glock sights are trash, they're plastic. I mean, do you even know anybody who actually broke a pair of Glock sights? I mean, all that stuff is just hyperbole, man. I'm telling you. Don't get caught up in that stuff. So if you're watching this and you were gonna buy a Glock pistol and you're gonna hear everybody say that the sights are trash, but the reality of the matter is the Glock sights are actually not that bad. It's just that if you have options and you have a few more bucks, you're gonna make an upgrade. But if you didn't have that extra bucks and you didn't want to do an upgrade, it wouldn't be necessary. You'll be able to shoot fine with those Glock sights. And the plastic part is really irrelevant because unless you're gonna be jumping out of a helicopter and being drugged through the mud or slung out of a tank and all that kind of stuff, and your gun is going to be bouncing all over the place, yeah, you may want to get some iron sights. But if you're just a normal average air breather, go to the range like once a month, and that's pretty much it. You don't need to even upgrade none of that stuff. So that's why I keep pretty much my guns kind of stock. I do put Talon grips. I tend to put Talon grips on them. I didn't feel I needed them on here, so I didn't. I definitely felt the difference of having them on here, and I definitely felt it was a necessity to have them on the 27, just to have a little bit more, something a little bit more tacky to hang on to. And I actually put the Talon grip mag on the extension. This is a Talon grip mag extension grip, and that made a big difference for this finger right here to lay over there, and then you have more traction. So fantastic firearm, man. All three of them are. So let me know what you guys think, man. Glock 40 cal setup. There's my 340s right there. Like I said, I'm not parting ways with none of these guns right here. And there's no need to even entertain anything else in 40 cal, in my opinion, than these primary three right here. So I'm cool in the 40 cal department. And like I said, I like all the three different sizes. It just kind of makes sense. It looks very uniform, very clean. and they're just fantastic pistols, man. So, hey, man, appreciate everybody stopping by, and I'll catch you guys on the next video, man. Glocktober. Everybody stay blessed. Peace.